Hi there, Sagittarius. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 15th of February. You can often be a font of knowledge. It never fails to surprise me when I spend any time with Sagittarius people, just what information you tend to have. And often it can be vast in its scope. All sorts of things really engage and interest you. But there may be someone who wants to help you this week. And it's really down to whether you can be receptive to what they have to say. Because this person may use a little bit of subtlety, or they may use a little bit of assertiveness in order to make their point. But it's whether you'll let it in, or could there be a little bit of pride that will prevent this? That's something you need to try to avoid. Your nervous energy is going to be highly charged from the start of this week, on the back of a quarter moon. So it's possible that you could jump to conclusions, especially on pieces of information. So if someone does say something to you that at first irks you, try to step back and just let it settle on your senses. Because once on Tuesday, Venus moves into the most glamorous part of your scope for communication, you're going to find that there's a lot to be gained by sharing things with others. And your own ideas can also be seen to be very interesting to others. In a romantic context, you may also come across somebody who may be fascinated, not just by what you say, but by the way you say it, the tonal quality of your voice. If you love singing or performance, you're going to be in your element from Tuesday. And of course, Mercury and the Sun are in this location too. The pace of life is going to really pick up. If you are wanting to meet someone romantically and you're single, it could be for some archers the internet may be a way to do it, or some other more forward and modern type of technology that connects you to others. And if you can share that information and things are going back and forwards, it will switch you on and stimulate you. But just be conscious that it's okay getting on with people. That's something you have a real gift for. And it's okay digesting or sharing knowledge. But by the end of this week, the Sun is really asking you to think more about the profound side of life, your deepest needs in terms of the foundations, your emotional security, also your physical security too. And some of the communication you have towards the end of this week could really get you thinking more about whether you're being fed and nurtured in the way you want. So whilst you may have some fun and flirty moments earlier in the week, as this week goes on, I do feel that it's more likely that you're going to step back a little bit and want to be a bit more selective about who you're spending time with. With Saturn in your sign also beginning to forge a deeper link with Uranus, it's possible that something quite unusual is also beginning to come centre stage in your situation. And if you do step back a little bit and think more about your emotional needs, family matters, it's also possible that some kind of new way of doing things, even from the comfort of your home, can reform and remodel your life in a really positive way. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.